As social workers, we strive to make change, voice our opinions, and stand up for those who are unable to stand up for themselves. Our goal was to aid those in need through an explicit course of action, peaceful assembly. The March for Peace, Justice, and Democracy was a chance for us as students to express our passions and grow as young professionals.
Teamwork was a big issue with us at the beginning of this project. Eventually, we all realized that we had to swallow our pride and work together if we wanted to make any progress. So I think we all grew from this experience as a team.
We, as young proficient social workers, worked diligently towards raising money for this event.
We set dates for our events, and the spaghetti dinner was held on Saturday, April 8th, the Geneva Car Wash was Sunday, April 9th, and the Penn Yan Car Wash was Sunday, April 23rd.
As we were planning for our trip to New York City, we thought that it was important to send emails to our senators and let them know what we were doing, and they were as follows. We as Keuka College representatives wanted to inform you of the change we are trying to make for our country. We have raised money to send our Keuka College social work policy class to stand up for the rights of American citizens and assemble in New York City to create change. We hope for your support as we join the March for Peace, Justice, and Democracy, and thank you for your time.
On April 29, 2006, we assembled in New York City to march for peace, justice, and democracy. Being with 350,000 other people who felt the same as I did was very powerful. After this experience, I know I can overcome obstacles to make change.
I learned that when organizing or facilitating a group, someone needs to delegate positions and responsibilities. And in order to get your mission accomplished, you must all work as a whole and to give and take. We no longer wanted to sit back and wish for change. We stepped up and took a stand in some of the issues that are most important in our world today: peace, justice, and democracy.
One thing I gained from this experience is that small groups and single individuals can make a great deal of change. Our group consisted of 15 people, but when we came to New York City, we joined many other small groups and individuals who are all interested in our cause. Without the small groups, the big group would not exist, and without the big group, we could not have shown our dissatisfaction on such a large scale. The small groups are imperative to the success of the large group.
This trip was one of the reasons I came to this school. Keuka offers experiential learning, and this trip was exactly that. We were able to learn about policies and making change, and then we were able to participate in the actual march. The march was amazing, and for this experience, I now know how to plan and get to a march. I feel I will participate in many more marches. This was very inspirational to me.
Through this experience, I have learned that marching is not for me. I think that I would advocate in a different way. I'm not sure how I would advocate differently, but I do not believe that I will march again. I feel as though the whole experience was radical to me.
Out of this entire trip, I realized that I really need to be more involved in the change I want to see in the world. I need to be responsible and take charge and to speak up when I'm not happy with the way something is going, instead of hoping that other people will do it for me.
Since this March, I've become very interested in keeping up with what is actually going on around me politically, what it means to my family and I in the real world. I have to be informed and make informed decisions when it comes to voting because it really does matter.
Not only was this event educational, but extremely powerful as well. This march tested our values and opened our eyes to new ways of thinking and imagining.